everybody. Welcome to episode 9 of the Yapatron podcast. Today we are joined by myself and Spectoro. Say hi. Alrighty, anyways, we're going to jump right into it. Do you have any topics for us, sir?
Inflation.
Inflation is a good topic. Anyways, in this economy. Yeah, so, anyways, this is a podcast without your star host, Cockman. You're only joined by myself, co-host, John last name, and, other guy, Spectoro.
Yeah.
We're also joined by, Chat, which is mostly just Dusty. Say hi, Dusty. We'll give them a minute because stream lag.
Yeah. a little bit. I'm just gonna give myself a small introduction. It's my second time being here. I am the thumbnail maker, and I'm also the musical worker of the videos. Very cool, very nice. I get no love and support. Except for that one dude who commented on the Binding of Isaac video, and he said, "Great thumbnail, bro."
Yeah, that last part may or may not be accurate, but I'm not going to say anything else about that. Anyways, so, as just popped up in chat, yes, Dusty is here with us. If you see in the bottom left or bottom right hand corner. They will be with us throughout this whole podcast. So, we need to hurry up and come up with a... Oh, actually, I know exactly what to start off with. So, recently, like today, earlier in this stream, you know where this is going, Hayden. Me and Hayden, aka Spectoro, I should probably mention that. I will be referring to Spectoro as Hayden. Earlier this stream, we came across a certain Roblox game, in which, well, it's a game of the year, to say the least. We came across a game called Horse Plinko Tycoon. It is absolutely peak, and it may or may not become a casual game for the two of us.
This is quite an experience, to say the least. I was both intrigued and confused the whole time.
This is true, that he is both confused and intrigued at the same time. It was quite overwhelming at the start, I will not lie.
Basically, the whole premise of the game is it's a horse, Plinko. Yeah.
So you know the game Plinko, right? It's where you throw balls down a board with a bunch of pegs in it that knocks it around and you try to get in the middle. It's that game, except the little chip or whatever is replaced by a horse. And there's also tycoon elements in the game. It's a 3-in-1 package.
Experience.
It is quite the experience. It is surprisingly addictive.
It's actually really addictive. Like, I'm at 2 rebirths already.
I am almost at 3 rebirths. I am higher than he is somehow. I really couldn't tell you. We both rebirthed. We both entered Rebirth 1 at the same time, and yet somehow I've absolutely flown ahead of him.
Yeah, I slipped up a little bit, and now he is ahead of me by like 1.5 rebirths.
Yeah, by like 1.5 rebirths, but I wouldn't worry about it. I would agree, Dusty. It was quite horsey.
It was quite horsey.
It was quite horsey. There was a element in the game called horse races where it is not really what you think it is, but it is a very enjoyable experience and a very humorous experience.
Be expecting very shortly in the couple of days to have the stream and video clips section of the Discord to be completely filled with the most disgusting bullcrap you've ever seen.
This is probably almost certainly true. Anyway, this is a good way to segue into our next segment, even though, well, we could dwindle on this a little bit more. Might as not. Let's not. Anyways, so me and Hayden have come up with a plan for tomorrow, which today is right now. Well, today technically it's Monday, but the stream started on Saturday. Or not Saturday, Sunday. If the stream started on...
When you fall asleep, it is tomorrow. That is how I see it.
Yeah.
So technically it is today, yet to be tomorrow.
It is technically still Saturday. Not Saturday. I keep saying Saturday. Sunday. It's Sunday. I don't know why I keep saying Saturday. It is actively... Well, it was Sunday when the stream started, but now it is actively 12:33 in the morning. So, it's 12:33 this Monday. But, however, we'll not worry about that. Anyways, yes. So, our plan is that me and Hayden will go through most of, if not, well, not all, but very much most of our past streams and make clips.
Starting with this current stream.
Yeah, starting with this stream that you are currently watching, well, video/stream that we are watching, and we are going to go through and create clips because this channel has been derived of clips for a very long time.
Yes. Since T, beloved fellow, winner viewer of the month, March, he decided to post a lot of like Cookman out of context and all that stuff like that. Very humorous, very funny. Keep up the good work, but we need more clips.
But we do need more clips. The last clip was, let's see here.
Quite some time ago. I believe it was clipped by Sir Fizzy, maybe?
Well, the last clip was technically clipped by you about a week ago. So, last Sunday.
I do not remember what happened.
What stream was that? That might have been Doors. Probably was a Doors stream.
Maybe.
I don't know. But the next clip after that was by Dusty. At what is that? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks ago. The 3rd.
Oh.
And then, what was the next big clip dump? Well, T has been inactive since last month, and yeah, we should probably just explain the lore of how the clips were. So the clips were originally made by the Noob King and the Button Wired.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to them for making all the clips.
Yep.
And yeah, there has not been a lot of activity.
Dusty said some few. You want to read it out? Or?
Yeah. Sadly, T-Bro has since departed from this community, unless I'm wrong, because he hasn't been in streams. He hasn't been on stream. I don't know if he said anything. I could look. I don't know if he said anything about his hiatus, but he has not been active for a while.
Yeah. I'll definitely get some investigation on this. It has been completely dropped, like, for a lot of the months this year. Like, our best month for the streams has been like February, and that was like February. It is May, almost June right now.
Yeah.
For the viewer of the month pointing system, I actually was profounded by the one day where I did not have to put in any points at all. Nobody was active at all during that day.
There was surprisingly 0 activity the entire day.
The only thing that showed up was a couple clips from us mods. I was dungeoning a little bit.
Yes, you were dungeoning a little bit. However, there was 0, and I mean 0 activity, which is incredibly rare for this community. There's at least something that happens.
Yeah. So.
Best month, yeah, the best month was February. Also, nice smelling. Smelling? Oh my god, I tried to say nice spelling and I said nice smelling.
Nice smelling.
I had to say something about the spelling, But then I said nice smelling, so I guess I go
Nice
jump in a
smell.
hole. Nice smelling.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were complimenting me. It was like nice smell. What?
Why would I say that?
I don't know. It's freaking. It's 12 in the morning, dude.
It is 12 in the morning. That is fair.
My brain is deep fried.
Yeah. This, when did Nikolai's computer die?
It was a couple Fridays ago when the tornado struck,
Yeah, tornado.
which, funnily enough, had nothing to do with it, I believe.
Yeah, the tornado had nothing to do with his computer, exploding. I do believe it was 9 days ago. His computer stopped it. Which I will do a quick explanation for our podcast listeners. Nikolai, aka Cockman, the actual host, his computer is having an issue with his router. His family got a new router, and his computer straight up refuses to connect to his router. And it is because, and we tracked down the problem. The problem was that his router does not give out any gigabytes of.
Was it 2 gigabytes?
Yeah, it gives out 2 gigabytes when normally it's supposed to give out 30 gigabytes. So there is not a very great chance that I missed one hour getting break. Anyways, but yeah, there is it is now impossible for him to basically do anything on his computer without internet. So
Also, with that, we had a couple videos in stock, such as, I'm going to leak one here. We had another Liar's Table video in the works. Well, it's not in the works. We had it planned out. We actually made it. Yeah. Sorry. My goodness.
keep
Made
it
the video.
together. Keep it together, man.
My bad. Very fun video. We all had lots of fun there. Totally. But unfortunately, you cannot edit it at all since his computer's breaking. And we do have good old Cozy, Misty, Kachi, whatever you want to call them. I just go by Misty, whatever. They actually do really want to help edit, but unfortunately they cannot because we cannot provide anything.
Yes, it is. If Nikolai can't get on his computer at all, then he can't really send us the video file. Not to mention that would take ages to actually upload.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Kind of in a bit of a predicament, if you do say so.
Yes. So it's not. May has not been looking good at all.
Yes. I have been trying to keep up with the weekend streams ever since the unfortunate destruction of Nikolai's computer. Yeah. I've been trying my best, but my game selection is quite limited.
I'm gonna sit myself in the eye with this thing.
What the frick? Can you not injure yourself for 5 minutes over there? We're trying to record a podcast.
I got a freaking fidget toy, dude. I accidentally tucked into my face.
Why do you have it anywhere near your face? This guy.
Let's continue on.
Get on this guy. Anyways. Man, this is really easier when Nikolai's here. We kind of rely on him, you know?
I'm keeping up with the streams, yada yada.
Yeah, so we've been keeping up with the streams, and also we've been having some pretty decent streams.
Yeah.
Recently.
Like, this stream, honestly, this was a blast.
Yeah, this is honestly, I hate to say it, but playing Horse Plinko Simulator was some of the best fun I've ever had.
For real.
In a while. Which is terrible thing. I don't know if I think that's a bad thing.
We spent 3 hours on Horse Plinko Tycoon.
We spent
and it's like a Tribe Called Quest. You have to say the whole thing.
You have to say it the whole thing. You have to say Horse Plinko Tycoon. You have to say the whole thing every single time. Horse Plinko Tycoon. It's a pretty good game, honestly. I might go as far to recommend it, which is wild.
Oh shoot! I just got disconnected from being idle.
You freaking!
What do you mean not authorized to join experience? It's my server. Okay, hold on. Minor inconvenience.
Minor inconvenience.
I forgot Roblox does.
I just look up and you're just gone.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh my goodness. That was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
I legit forgot Roblox does that crap, dude.
What were you even doing in the background?
I was just messing with the fidget toy.
Look down. Oh no, I seem to have been kicked. You do not have authorization. It's my server. Anyways, moving on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, anyways, getting back on track. Streams have actually been pretty consistent. Actually, been having 5 hour long, like 4 hour plus, 5 hour plus long streams, which is
that is good.
that is good.
The only inconsistent thing I'd say is our chat logs. Because we only get like 3 people showing up. So we need more people, more loyalty, just more people who actually want to be invested in the channel than just be like, oh yeah, I'm subscribing, I'm gonna tune in here now.
Yeah, this I refuse. I refuse to believe that Hayden doesn't have the mind of a 12-year-old.
That may be true.
That may be true. But yes, sadly we do only have... Who all really does show up to stream?
Neil, Dusty.
Neil, Dusty.
Yep. That's it.
Sadly, I think that's about it.
That's the only consistent people. Because like everybody else just like shows up, says a couple things, and then they mysteriously disappear without a trace.
Yes, sadly.
At the point where I have to go file them for a missing person.
We have to call the Amber Alert. Who is Amber, and why am I being alerted? Anyways, actually, we planned to also have special guest Bannon on the podcast. However,
he's probably asleep.
Yeah, he's probably knocked out cold right about now. Chris is online. You want to get Chris in here?
Chris special guest.
Chris special guest.
I mean, hey, that you want? I don't really mind.
I mean, you're the one you DM because I don't want to have keyboard ASMR in the middle of this podcast. Neil, Dusty, did I mention Neil?
You say me do it?
Yes, you do it.
Okay.
You know what the podcast listeners have keyboard ASMR? You know how loud my keyboard is?
Yeah, but like, prepare for another
potential another
functional. Yeah, I'm gonna disappear.
I'm good. No, you're not. Trust, you're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Have faith. You're not gonna disappear, bro. It's like minimum like 16 minutes or something. I don't know, dude.
Nah, like if I'm off the app for like a minute, that thing kicks me out.
You better type quack, type quack then.
Quack. I typed quack.
Type fast then. Yeah, really the only concrete people that show up to stream is Neil and Dusty, which
Alright, message been sent out.
Kind of shocking, honestly.
Prepare for my worm.
Prepare for my
Amazing.
worm arrival.
Thank you, Dusty.
Prepare for my worm arrival.
One thing I'd like to announce to the 4 people who are actually interested in the soundtrack, because I like to plug my music as the greedy little person I am.
You know what you should do?
Very passionate about my music.
Honestly, I will say this for all the people at home. Hayden makes some banger music. I'm not gonna lie.
I actually put like effort into this, unlike the bajillion people. I'm calling them out, making Brazilian funk. I'm actually,
dude, I have a disdain for Brazilian funk. Like, I think it's good, but like it shouldn't be as popular as it is. Hot take.
I only like a couple of them. Everything else sucks. I hate it.
Yeah, like it's just the same thing over and over again. And also like
all right, you can't continue.
Well, fair enough. Anyways, the kicks kind of give me a headache. I'm not gonna lie.
It's all the same beat. Like you hear the dun 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 like that crap.
Yeah.
That's all they got. And I like drift funk. I think it sounds nice. I hated the transition from that to Brazilian.
Dude, I absolutely adore atmospheric funk. Like, I love funk in general. I just have a dislike for Brazilian funk. I don't think it ever should have got as popular as it is.
You want to listen to the OSTs? I ain't playing it. Okay, cool.
Hey, Hayden, remember, you should, like, release the entire Killstreak OST.
Yeah.
It's literally right there. All you gotta do is literally just, like, come up with, like, a thumbnail and just, like, input the audio file, and that's it.
Yeah.
You can have, like, 16 videos out.
I have a different way of recording than other people, because I'm pretty sure I'm, like, one of, like, 3 people who actually rely on screen recording to make their videos.
Screen recording? Oh, brother.
That's what you see when you see the soundtrack. That's a screen recording. I have to set my phone to do not disturb, so I'm not disturbed by any notifications.
And then, yeah, I like to mention, by the way, that the Killstreak soundtrack, only Killstreak 1 and Killstreak 2 are the only 2 games that are actually completed. Killstreak 3 still has 3 work in progresses. And we're on Killstreak 5, brother.
Yes. What is it? It's like around like the whole OST, whole soundtrack. It's about like around 124 tracks. A lot of them are unfinished and not even made yet. But it is somewhere around there.
Yeah, but I'm
not including like all the other. Nah, never mind. Just around 124 tracks.
Yeah. Which, I'm not gonna lie, even though Killstreak 1 and Killstreak 2 are the only 2 that's finished, they have some of the best music.
I could disagree, mainly because that is more of where I was starting making music. I was only like into like maybe like a year into making music, so it's kind of just like meh.
But at the same time,
but there are some classics. There are some amazing classics from the first and second games.
I feel like one that is hands down may or may not be the best one. Actually, we should. What do you think? I think that a song that has good traction in the best song on the OST period is Cosmic Judgment. Like, Cosmic Judgment is a really good song.
You haven't like heard like a lot of it. Saying the
Oh,
new
wait.
Mozart, I am the new Mozart. That is correct.
Well, that and there's a bomb strapped to my chest is also pretty good.
Oh wait, are you on it or is
No,
no?
I am
What
on
is
it.
Nikolai doing here?
No, I'm signed into his account.
Okay, yeah, all right.
My fault. My fault for giving you a conundrum. Epiphany.
It's like the freak is bro doing here.
The freaking bro doing here.
Um, yeah, I really liked working on Cosmic Judgment. My only problem with it, it's kind of like too average at that time. Like yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Also, the boss rush.
Yeah,
Like, there
Boss
are-
Rush. That is, if this whole thing was released, I would say that the boss drama it would be the most iconic one.
Probably.
I also, for absolutely no reason, I also keep on accidentally remaking the that first like melody part. You know?
Bro defaults to the melody.
Yeah, like the friggin' every time I go to the scale I use, I keep on accidentally making it.
I mean, it's not a bad melody. It's just that every single time you do it, it reminds you of
Yeah,
boss drama.
I would like yeah. A lot of like the more like these actually like start to hit hard, and it kind of like sets a path for the music I make now. It starts at like Killstreak 4, and then you really can feel it at Killstreak 5.
Yeah, even
Because
though
around Killstreak 4, I actually discovered D-Tune, which actually it's like an entire new pathway to how I can make music now. Because
yeah,
that crap sounds heavenly.
actually, I think you think Process of Elimination is the best song in the.
Yes, that is correct.
I think Process of Elimination is actually the best in the OST.
That is one of my favorite songs. I really like that. Though I would say this is one of the best songs I have made in the Killstreak.
Burning Retribution.
I for some reason just go really hard on the final boss themes, and I do not know why.
Bro's built for it, I guess. Bro's just built for it.
Oh, Dusty, what's your opinion? Should I release the entirety of the Killstreak soundtrack?
Well, you could probably cherry pick a couple of songs to just like release.
Like, you want to know the like the color coding here?
Yeah, like I know what most.
So-
I think I know what most. I know that light blue means work in progress. I know
Yes.
that much. Not really sure what green means. Red
Green means it's done and it needs reviewed.
Okay, it's done and needs reviewed.
So all of the green ones that Nikolai has not even heard a single bit of.
Yeah, and I do believe that red is it's not even made yet.
Correct.
What's with these two then? Why are they
Oh, that was
black?
just lore purposes.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Release the baby. All right.
There's so many songs under the very much scrap.
Yes. I've thought about this a couple times. So, you know, Killstreak 4 reheated, right?
Mm.
I always imagine like I released that, and then what are your opinions on the Crudes? Me personally, I've not seen the Crudes at all, but I do really want to watch it.
It has been a while since I watched The Croods, but I do enjoy the movie as a comedy.
So like, you're a fan of my channel, if you know what's it about. Just like probably nobody watching this.
Yeah.
I upload the Factory Reset OST.
Which I would point out is also another game that me, Nickoli, and Hayden made.
More or less just me and him. I haven't
Well,
seen you dunk grab at all.
I came up with concepts, okay? I'm a
Yeah.
concept. I didn't do anything else except playtest.
You are missing it. Yes, I am. We don't have. I don't have friggin' any streaming software that has it.
He doesn't even have a computer, bro.
I'm flat broke.
You're not flat broke. That is just a straight up lie.
So the original version of Reheated, I actually reused for one of the songs for Factory Reset. Like when I originally made it, I was like, "Dang, this sucks. I love it, but it sucks. I can't use this." So I had to go with the style for those types of songs. It's a trilogy. That's the second part. I had to continue with the same style, and I made the best decision to reuse like the introduction to the original Reheated as one of the songs of Factory Reset. Best decision I've ever made.
Which
So I love the result of my favorite songs.
I would assume that that does have to do with the Fire faction, yes.
It's oh, actually, I didn't even realize this, but coincidence. The theme is elimination for a new faction leader called the Kill Streak.
You cannot make this up. There is no way.
How did I just now realize that? I actually didn't even know.
We're figuring things out currently. Also, for people who don't know, we probably should have explained this at the start, but Kill Streak is a game that Nickoli made by himself. Like it's a fully coded. I mean, to be fair, it's just text in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, but it's fully coded, has leveling systems. It's basically a full-fledged game.
What the genres would be a text adventure roguelike, which you don't see. You see a lot of roguelikes, but you don't see much text adventure. So
yes,
text adventure roguelike.
Text adventure roguelike.
I ain't seen crap on this. We are the first.
We are the first. Trademark it.
We are definitely not the first, but like, I'm not. There's definitely like no mainstream game out there that a lot of people know and love that is a text adventure roguelike.
Yes, it is very much unique. Honestly, if I had to be completely honest with you, I think the reason there's never been a text-based adventure roguelike is because why is it text-based?
Who the frick would play that in this day and age?
Who the frick would play that? This ain't 1960s where people are playing the Oregon Trail. What are you doing?
You were correct, Dustin. He did code a game.
Yes,
I watched it.
I was there.
I took the basic levels of coding, so I only understood how print works.
I think I joined when he was making Killstreak 2. Yeah, because I still do have the official Killstreak. No, I just have the official Killstreak 5 Killstreak 5 wiki. Do you have the other wiki? Because I only have... Do you have 1 through 4 wiki? Because I just have 5 wiki.
No.
Yeah, basically, he made Killstreak 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then took a break for about a year, and then he basically rebranded and redid, basically built the game from the ground up for Killstreak 5, like created, and also there is a wiki for all of this somewhere out there in the world. I have access to Killstreak 5, the Killstreak 5 wiki.
I don't know how public it is, but...
I don't think it's public. Well, no, it's not really public at all, to be honest with you.
It's like unlisted, if you will.
It's unlisted. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think I have the Killstreak 4 through 5. Or
I would not share because I know there's personal details within the link.
Yeah, there is definitely personal details through the link.
I've worked with a lot of Google stuff, and I know how it works. So Yeah, I'm just cool like that.
Shut up. But yeah. So yeah, there is. I'm not really sure why he stopped doing it and he started working on Factory Reset instead.
It
Which
was
Factory Reset is a
card game,
card game. Yes.
all entirely made on Google Slides.
All entirely on Google Slides.
This is not our first rodeo. We've done this before.
Yes.
You know. Also, he has said a couple times he does want to port this to stream, like do like a little stream of us playing it.
And also, he hasn't been opposed to me playing Killstreak 5 on stream, even though he said it wouldn't be that great of a viewer experience because text in the bottom right.
The text is all the way down there, and
it's really small, and for some reason, there's no way to make it larger in the software he uses, which is kind of dumb. But, oh well. Not really much can be done about it now.
One thing, if I do release the Killstreak music, one thing I am excited to present to the people is the anomaly themes.
Yes.
Those slap.
Do I not have? Oh, I don't think I have the factory reset stuff on this account. That sucks.
Oh yeah. I had to like redo the thing.
Can you send me the wiki for factory reset real quick?
The wiki's in hardcore. What's it called? Actually, no, it's not even like published yet.
Oh.
Wait, is it? Is it published?
Just send me the slides.
Yeah, it's not even published yet. So
just send me the slides. The slides.
Yeah, I'll send you the slides.
Yeah, just send me the slides. That's all I need is the slides. Send it through Gmail or Discord.
Yeah, I'll have to find a bit to
Where is it? Gmail?
Here it is. Steal this.
Yoink.
Nice fucking together.
So yes,
make
What?
Thank you. I'm just trying to copy the freaking email here.
It may come as a shock to some of you, but Hayden and Nickoli have made multiple games actually. Like, Nickoli made all the kill streaks, which that's 5 games right there, plus Factory Reset, so that's 6 games that I know of at least. Yeah.
Whatever that was. We've made about like that. Maybe at least 10.
At least 10 games. How many of them would you say you're actually proud of, though?
3.
What's the third one? What's the 3?
Factory Reset. We made.
Wait, wasn't there that other card game that you guys made?
There's like. Most of it is card games.
Which, fair. Card games are pretty fun.
So Factory Reset. You know about Oh No the Game?
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, so I like that one. That one was good.
No one...
And then our freaking dumb, stupid Yu-Gi-Oh ripoff.
Oh yeah.
Not the one that he made, but the original one.
The original? Oh god. Yikes! 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 Yikes!
That one was fun. I don't care what you say. That one was fun.
Yeah, this is version 3 now, isn't it?
You're on Nickoli's account. You can just like get on with that.
No, I'm not. This time I'm actually on my account because it's through my Gmail.
Okay, yeah. Is it?
Stupid.
Yeah, version 3 is in the process of making. So
Yeah, this is version 3.
I'm just gonna click follow.
The null. I gotta remember how much of this game has been updated since I've actually been, active on this.
I don't know. This is. I mean, I've taken quite the hiatus because I'm freaking lazy,
Which fair.
and also saying that I do give myself too much work to do. I I usually give myself like at least like 5 things to do on my own time, and I don't ever do it. So
That is very true. What all here is new? I think Hive Mind is new.
Hive Mind's new for you, so that would mean you probably got to where we just introduced the hypers.
Yes, I do
No,
think
not the hyper, the nitros. The nitros. They're called nitros.
Yes, I remember. I remember the nitros, and I remember about the whole. Yeah, I remember about the nitros and the powers and stuff. That I do remember. I don't remember most other things. I remember Blazing, Therapist, Medicbot. Did Medicbot get a redesign? I don't think I remember that design.
No.
I don't know if I remember that. Demobot, yes, I obviously remember the Demobot.
So if you'd like to at least hear the music, because there's no really way we can like provide information really other than just telling you. The music is featured on my channel. Go check it out because I'm snobby.
Yes, go check out Spectoro on YouTube.
Literally, I'm the only person on YouTube named Spectoro. If you just search it up, you will find me guaranteed.
Yes.
You'll find everybody else named like Spectro, Spectre, whatever. I'm the only guy to be named Spectoro. This is an original name, other than the one dude who took it on Roblox. Frick you.
Yeah, he is very salty about that. Yes, this game is actually. What's crazy is me and Nickoli and Hayden have actually had incredible fun playing Factory Reset.
Mhm.
It is honestly a really, really good and enjoyable game.
Also, I am going to be transferring this to physical. We will have a physical copy.
Oh yeah.
Of the exclamation marks, we're getting rid of the drone.
What is this guy? Oh yeah, the drone. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I forgot the drone was a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Nuclear bot, eh?
This is very good for podcast.
Yeah, this is we're reliving our past, I guess you could say. Honestly, I would stream this actually, like put it up on the stream, but I don't want to risk giving away any personal information accidentally.
Yeah.
This would be great to have a visual aid, but you know what? Oh well.
Yeah. Best you can get is music, channel, blah, blah.
Yeah, the best you can get is the music if you go to his channel.
Oh yeah, there is a little bit of information featured in the descriptions, but it's not too much. It's just a little bit.
Yes, there isn't a lot.
Also, very recently, Nickoli has taken up on drawing some of this stuff.
Yeah, this looks like it was drawn by Nickoli.
Yeah, I wouldn't draw that crap.
That's way too detailed for you, bro.
Okay.
I'm just telling you the truth. Don't get mad at me. I'm preaching the truth. He's gone. Taco Bot. I remember I came up with this guy.
The goat.
Because I thought it was funny.
He is not the goat.
He might be the goat.
He might be the goat.
Pulverizer is still the best. Reaper.
Pulverizer is like, he's still meta.
Pulverizer is still meta, which this is one of the first bots we've ever made. It's still part of the meta. Well, we did have a ton of balance changes, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
But still, he's still pretty much the meta. I remember Smoker. I remember MS Paint. Remember Echo. Replicator, I don't think... I might remember. I don't think I remember. No, I definitely do not. Overrun Bot? No, I don't remember these guys. Golem Bot, Golemite. Combo Bot, that's a really cool design, not gonna lie.
Yes.
Virus Bot, that is also pretty cool.
Yes.
Eclipse Bot, that is main villain type.
We may have glazed the medium bots.
Yes, there is no maybe about it. How do you pronounce that?
I love you. Based on the
the computer virus?
the I love you virus.
Yeah, the computer virus.
Yeah.
Alright. Clever.
I see you.
I see you. 15 HP. Oh my god. Multi-purpose.
He's cool. He's my favorite.
We have Brawler, Tank. That's a really cool concept.
Wait till you see what we got in store for the next update, dude.
Next update, what?
You're gonna be
6 weeks, or not 6 weeks, 6 months later.
Yeah, but like in the next update, you are going to be blown out of the water by the newest bot.
Furnace, Crystalline Bot. Crystalline, however you want to pronounce it. Now we get to the range. Got the Ranger, Rocket, Sniper, Flame Shot on the classics, the Refuel, Railgunner. Railgunner is he still overpowered?
I think he's fallen off the ranks a little bit, but he did recently get a Nitro, so.
He did get a
Brawler, Hank, what is bro talking about? We are talking about the factory reset game. Yada crap.
Yeah, we're talking about the game that he and Nickoli made. We're going through the bots. This would really help if we had
Milkman. Yes, like Milkman.
Actually, what if I just go in presentation mode or slideshow mode? Because that just shows just the things.
Oh yeah, that could work.
Yeah. You want to go all the way back to the start? I want to go all the way back to the
first
start.
ever footage of factory reset.
Yeah, let me scroll all the way back up to the top. So you can go through all the things again. Close that out. Yeah. Okay, hold on, wait. We're gonna move to visual aid. I'm gonna go up for animation for a little bit. Hold on. Okay, we're moving to visual aid.
This is a very unique podcast.
This is a very unique podcast. Very much.
I'm liking how this podcast is going so far.
Big lore dumps. Big lore dumps.
So, Horse Plinko Tycoon, an honest review. Only like a fourth of the podcast.
It was a very important part of the podcast, though.
Yes. Very important that we had to get out of the way right away.
Exactly. Oh, that's not. Oh, because it's captured in VTuber. Yeah, that makes sense.
Are these public games or only filed? They're private.
They are private for the moment. Anyway, Factory Reset Mechanical Conquest. This is the game.
This is the game. Factory Reset would be like the, what is it called? Franchise?
Yeah, the franchise name, I guess. This is version 3.0. Now here's some basic rules of the game. This is a card game
yeah.
This is a card game.
No idea if we're going to make it like a public thing. I do want to in the future turn it into a public game, but I don't have the skills to do so.
This is a game that I do believe could be mainstream, because this is a lot of appeal. This has very much appeal. Some more rules. Did you already get rid of all the no, you still need to get rid of the drone stuff.
Yeah.
And the rules.
So, speaking of drone, since we are removing the drone, I am going to have to change up the storyline.
Oh yeah, the lore. There is lore to this game, by the way.
There is lore to this game. I have not revealed any of the lore. I've revealed it a couple times, like a couple here and there bits, but I've barely revealed anything. What I want to do is try and turn it into like a readable thing. I think that'd be cool. be much cooler than to type it out, and you guys just like,
It's like, let me read this. Anyways, yes, here's some more rolls.
I kind of like manga.
Nitroing is not a word. Unsubscribe.
Too bad. Pointage. We made it a word.
Unsubscribed. Yeah, let me just actually. Hold on, wait. That's not what I wanted to move. Let me move my VTuber thing out of the way so I can actually read the rules. Get you a quick look at all the rules here.
Oh yeah. I just realized I did not get my point across when we started talking about music. Just real quick, I just want to get this out of the way. Volume 4, it's halfway into the works. I've gotten a couple. There's 3 songs done so far out of how much we have currently planned. I don't know how much we're gonna have. At this point, it's probably gonna be more than 10. So, yay! Celebrate good times. Come on.
Celebrate good times. Come on. Anyways.
So, I have no release date for it. So just keep your head up, keep your chin up. Once it comes out, it'll come out.
It will come out eventually. Don't worry. Anyways, now we get on to, this is the current meta in the game at the moment.
This is like card game Brawl Stars.
This is like hard game Brawl Stars.
But it's way more complicated than it should be.
Yeah, it is way, way, way more complicated than it should be. It is so complicated.
About all of the art you are seeing on the screen is made by myself.
And some of it is made by Nickoli. Some of it.
Some only about 3 things.
Yeah. So this is the current meta. You don't know what any of this means right now, but you will eventually. Now these are just placeholder cards for actually making the cards.
I think that's gonna have a field day to find out. We revealed factory reset to the public.
Oh, he can. Whatever. Who cares? It's not technically not even his game. It's your game.
Yeah, it's my game.
Now
Suck
these.
A lemon, little man.
Hey now. So purple background is these are faction leaders, quote unquote.
Yes.
I will let you explain.
Alright, so the faction leaders basically think of Clash Royale. So you basically just play as the little king guy at the bottom. That's basically you. You have your own faction leader, your own character. They all have very unique abilities with their own unique traits, and they're all just different, basically. And then you can use the faction leader to build your deck. It's base it off of what your deck is going to be. So if you have a fire type faction leader, you might want to go for more fire type cards. Like water, there's no water faction leader, so you're not going to go with water cards.
There isn't even any water. Well, there is technically water cards.
There is water cards. Though.
There is water cards. We have Error Code, Scrapper Bot, Death Bot. Actually, do you want to explain the factions real quick?
Yeah, so
we have Error Code.
In the lore, I will say this is kind of basic lore knowledge. He runs his own faction to basically remove himself from the current war that is happening within this factory.
Yeah, so also it should be mentioned that the entire base lore of Factory Reset is, so they have this factory, this massive factory that makes all of these bots and different bots, and they're basically manufacturing armies, and they all turn against each other, and they're all angry, and now they're fighting each other.
We are at war.
We are at war. So we have Error Code.
Error Code, he's the got his own faction.
Yeah. We have Scrapper Bot.
Scrapper Bot, that is the classic icon just for bots that don't have a really unique trait. He's just kind of there. That's what he do. I'm not gonna reveal his story because,
Also, I will point out on their chest there will be a signet like there is on Errors, That is what faction they belong to.
Yes. A little icon just shows.
Next bot is Deathbot.
So skull icon, red skull. All the bots that have that basically look the same. This is like a little spin off. Spin off? No. It's in the lore. There's a partnering company called DR Labs, stands for Destructive Robotics. Destructive Robot Lab, whatever.
See right here.
Basically, they partner with this factory. They make a whole bunch of crap. That's what it turns out to be. And he is a tyrant.
He is a tyrant.
He is a tyrant. Also, his theme goes crazy. I love it.
His theme does go crazy. Next. Nope. Overcharge bot.
It's part of the electric faction. I have these like all set up in a friggin' slide. I should just take it from there. Yeah, he's in the electric faction. He is a bit overcharged, I will say that.
You don't say.
You don't say.
You don't say.
He goes crazy. A lot of energy-based stuff.
Also, I will mention here real quick, we are pushing an hour on this podcast, and all podcasts are around an hour, so we gotta figure something out here quick.
That'll be fine. Last podcast was an hour and a half.
That is true. We can go for a little bit longer.
Also, a lot of these podcasts are over an hour, so.
Yeah. Also, I suddenly have pointer mode enabled, so.
Okay.
I don't know how I did this, to be honest with you. I really wish I could tell you. I don't know. Anyways, continue.
Continue.
I'm going to go to next. Okay. This guy, don't worry about him. He's irrelevant now.
Well, we're gonna rework him. His name is UAV Bot. Originally, he had stuff to do with the giant drone.
That no longer
exists
exists.
in the factory.
That no longer exists.
We are removing it. The giant drone.
We're removing it, so he will still be there. He'll just be reworked.
Also, yeah, I have to keep him because he's got the best theme in the entire game.
He does, to be honest. Anyways, next, the Armored Bot.
Armored Bot. He's part of the tank faction. He's just suited up. He's suited up now.
He's suited up, bro.
He's suited up. Although, I will say this. Overcharged, UAV, and Armored, they all share a special spot in the lore.
Yes.
Next. Like, they all kind of like... Yeah, but... Blazing Bot. He's part of the fire faction, as you can see from the fire on his chest. He looks pretty burnt up, pretty dull, pretty defunct. He's important. Very important to the lore.
Yes, the fire faction.
I main the fire faction.
Yeah. Would you say the fire faction as a whole is a big part of the lore?
Probably.
Yeah. It is duly note that all of this is still very work in progress. This is all subject to change.
He's the therapist.
The therapist bot.
Also, we are literally giving him the most intense hardcore theme in the entire series for absolutely no reason.
Because it's funny.
This little munchkin is getting the most soul-breaking type music you've ever heard. It's make you feel like you're fighting an Elden Ring boss.
Yep, pretty much. Next, the medic bot.
Medic bot. I don't think I made any lore for medic bot. They're part of the health faction, so they deal with like lots of support stuff. the support stuff is actually like really good in this game. You do not want to sleep on any of the support thing.
Yeah, support is very, very encouraged in this game.
Yes.
Next, the demo bot.
Demo bot. This guy's like basically the most overpowered faction leader in the entire thing. He's part of the explosive faction. Basically what it does, he summons the little explosive guys. They go boom. They are extremely overpowered.
These guys are the explosive guys.
For low cost, they are broken.
Yes, for only 3 energy, by the way. Anyways, the hive mind.
Hive mind. Yeah, there's. I think I made some more for this guy, but he's part of the hive mind faction. Basically, what the hive mind stuff do is they're bots that can basically control other bots.
Pretty self-explanatory. What would you say?
Pretty self-explanatory. It's like a hive mind, you know?
It's almost like a hive mind. And Florobot still has yet to have a design.
Yep. All the other faction leaders after this, their concepts are made. I just have to draw.
Yeah, if you see a card with this detail on it, it is yet to be. Yeah, placeholder. It's a placeholder. And then we have the kill streak.
Yeah, that's the guy with the banger theme reuse of kill streak song.
That he didn't even realize he did.
Didn't even realize. Or maybe I did and I forgot. I don't know. It's very likely.
Who knows?
Who knows? But that is so cool that that happened.
Scavenge bot.
Scavenge bot. This guy's very cool. I'd say he has a very unique ability. I don't know what he's gonna do. Lord.
I bet Nickoli would really love this guy because gambling.
Yes.
Okay. Anyways. Now these are the support cards, I guess.
Abilities. They are the buildings.
Abilities.
Buildings.
Buildings. Everything in this game runs off of energy. And nitro. So we have an energy tower to generate energy. We have an energy mine, which costs energy, and it generates 2 instead of 1. They have the turrets.
Turret, basic, it's like building that attacks.
We have catapult, which could be very annoying early game.
Think of it as a win condition in Clash Royale.
Yes.
These things will only go for your tower.
Will only go for your tower, no questions. Force field generator.
I mean, I don't pay attention to this. This thing sucks.
Yeah, this thing is so situational, it's insane. Anyways, guard tower.
This is like one of the supporter buildings. They just give buffs to bots in certain ranges.
Yes.
This one, guard tower. I think next up is bunker. That one gives you a buff as well.
Bunkers. Plus 6 HP. And I do believe that's the last supporter card? No, the incinerator.
There's the incinerator. This thing's lore heavy. I'm not going to say anything. This thing is lore heavy. But this is a really good card. Look at that. 1 times 1.5 energy when you salvage stuff.
Which is massive. Honestly, I would argue that salvaging is one of the best ways to get money or get energy in this game.
Yes.
And we have teleportation hub, which I did not know.
This thing is situational. It looks like it sucks. Trust me, it doesn't. I would know. It was used to kill me once.
It was used to kill him, and he got very sad.
I went boo-hoo all day.
The cloning machine.
This one seems really good. I haven't used it myself, but one thing that you do want to pay attention, when a card is high cost, that is key to salvaging. That is free money.
Yeah, so you see this 9? If you salvage a card, you get, half the energy?
Yes, half the energy.
You get half the energy, so that is 4. Do you round down, or do you round up or round down?
We do decimals. We do decimals.
Do decimals.
I feel like if we did if we made this an actual game, we probably wouldn't do decimals. I feel like for balancing purposes, we'd round down, so maybe 4.
Yeah, we'll probably round down. So, and you could do a lot with 4 energy.
Mm-hmm.
The healing station.
Yeah, that's the healing station. Heals.
Pretty self-explanatory. Nitro machine.
There's a lot of nitro stuff. Dusty, think of it as hyper charges in Brawl Stars. Basically what it is.
That's basically what it is.
So this is like cheaper cost for a nitro bot.
Yes. We're
getting into some work in progress stuff. I'm not going to explain most of this because we probably don't have the time. So we are cutting it close here.
Spore Spider, Nitro defense system, flamethrower.
These some like basic ideas that we had that we're going to be implementing. Flamethrower, it's just it burns damage.
Death Ray.
That thing is cool. I like that.
Attacks every bot and building in range can only attack every 3 turns.
Inferno Tower, 5 elixir.
Now we get on to the actual bots. Now, I have no idea, and I would escape. Actually, can you scroll down to the bottom and tell me if there's the battle board at the bottom?
No. No.
Whatever.
Don't worry, I can explain it.
Okay. So. Oh, wait, go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Basically, with the backgrounds of these cards you've seen, so Affection Leader's purple, the buildings are gray. You will see red, green, and blue in the future. And any other color within the backgrounds of the cards, those determine the type of cards. So, in the battlefield, it start off like your Affection Leaders in the back. In front of them are the far range cards that can reach far lengths, obviously. The medium range is next. So, those are like, the medium stuff. And then the close range stuff that'll just get up close and personal, do lots of damage. Then on the sides, you have the gray stuff, which are for the buildings. And then there's a whole lot more other cards that will be explained. So this red stuff, these are the close range cards. They only can go up to like a certain like small amount of range. They usually are like low health, but they do good damage unless they're like a tank.
Yes. This is the first bot that was thought of in this game. What's the brawler bot?
Ah! Drop. Where the frick did the bat? Oh.
You idiot. Anyways, moving on. Next we have the destroyer bot, which mint. It all
we should just like skim through these. So.
Yeah. I have a destroyer bot, flamethrower bot, tank bot.
This dude is a menace. Do not sleep on him.
This dude is a menace. Duplicator bot, which I really like this guy. I came up with this guy. Mint. Duplicator bot, duplicate.
Yeah. Duplicate. The duplicator bot makes a duplicate.
Explosive bot is super annoying to play against.
Yeah. What his gimmick is you kill him, he explodes stuff in front of him. It's very annoying. Basically, thorns.
Yeah. It's quite annoying to play against. Energizer.
Yeah. Energizer bot. Pretty cool. Just kind of like supportish.
Assault bot. This guy is a menace.
Yeah. I haven't used him in a while, so.
Remember, I used to actually main destroyers. That was my main.
Yeah, you made all the DR Lab stuff.
Yeah.
Because that was like the meta back then.
Yeah. Shotgunner.
A lot of this is like basic stuff. It's like shotgunner, basic shotgun.
Soldier. Basically a better brawler.
Yeah, he ain't got nothing on him, dude.
This guy used to control the drone.
Yeah, he used to control the waves of the drone, but he can't no more because the drone doesn't exist.
So, he might just be wiped out the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Anyways, Shockwave bot.
This guy's cool. He's basically like a free stun.
The
Golden bot, this guy's got complications.
Yeah.
It's like an upgrade, I guess.
Yeah, for every turn.
Every turn, he increases his stats, so he's pretty cool.
Yes. So it's if you keep him alive long enough, he can become super busted.
Mm-hmm.
Blitzbot. New faction, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
that is a new faction. Yes. Yeah, that is the what is it? The speed faction. Bots that rely on speed.
That is a speed faction.
Yeah, speed faction. Not very used a whole lot. Xenon bot. He's pretty cool.
What's the electric faction? Actually, no, that's Overcharge. That's the same
Yeah.
faction as Overcharge, so yeah, no, that's explained already. Xenon bot. Nuclear bot.
He's pretty cool. He blows up
His main goal is to blow up.
and act like he don't know nobody. I.
Boomerang bot.
He's holding a boomerang, not a banana.
It does look like he's holding a banana.
It does look like he's holding a banana.
The first time I saw him, I said, "Is he holding a banana?" Jackpot or Jackbot.
Yeah, he's basically just the gambler of the group.
Is this technically a faction?
Yeah, that is the random faction.
The random faction.
Duh.
The random faction. The hose bot, which is the water.
Yeah, he's
faction.
the first water bot. He looks trash. I hate him.
Constructor bot, part of the construction.
Oh, you disconnected. You're gone, bro.
What? What do you
gone
mean?
from the pod thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Being idle for 20 minutes. Yeah, let me rejoin that. Hold on.
Yeah.
That's the wrong room. I forgot I've been alt tab for that for forever. Are we even? I don't even know why we're still in this, to be honest with you.
Me neither.
Whatever. Anyways. Yes, the deconstructor bot, part of the construction.
Oh yeah,
faction.
he's a new faction. Part of the construction faction. I don't really know what it does. This is the first bot.
I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce this bot's name.
Draconic.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Also, this is a good time to point out the cannot attack faction leader. Because if you were to attack the faction leader with this guy, you'd probably be busted broken.
Busted broken because inflicts burn damage and can attack twice per turn. Yeah, busted.
Actually, wait. I don't even think Brody can reach. Hold up.
Range 4. Yeah, no, he can attack. He can attack long range. He just can't attack the building.
Yeah, he can attack. Farthest he can attack is back of medium.
Oh, brother, this guy sucks.
Oh yeah, it's probably. Oh yeah, there is range buffs. Yeah.
There's a range buffs. Yeah. Drybot, new faction.
Yes, no, that is an old faction, but that is a new faction here. That is the Soul faction. Basically, what it is we don't know. That is the whole premise. We just don't know. And then we have Bladebot. Now, I will point out that this card's art was actually made by Cockman, Nickoli. And Drybot as well.
And Drybot, yes. Cockman made both of these. You could probably see the difference.
Mm-hmm. More DR Lab stuff. A lot of the DR Labs bots are just violent. That is their whole thing, just violence. I hate that design.
Yeah, why is it?
I absolutely despise that design.
You should redesign that.
Scorching. He's got a gun.
Scorching. His head is on fire.
A lot of the fire bots look like that.
Sailbot is work in progress.
Yeah.
Richbot work in progress.
Yeah, they just got to put that thing in there. That is the money faction.
Yeah, this is the money faction.
I really like that icon. I did a good job on that.
Pretty cool. Taco Bot. Also, if you do notice, the background turned green. It's now in mid-range.
Yeah, it's the medium range. You did skip over the commander bot. It's very important.
Sorry.
It's okay.
The commander bot, everybody.
Yeah, it's commander. You see how tiny he is. He's a munchkin. That's what you want.
Taco Bot.
Taco Bot, the goat. He's actually part of the health faction, so he heals. You can see he does -3 damage.
So he actually heals you when he attacks you.
That's how that works, yes.
The gunner bot. The first mid-range.
You.
Why does the gun look like that?
Why does the arms look like that? Hate it.
The miner bot, everybody.
Miner.
The miner. He's a miner.
Digs underground. Flame Trooper. I think this was no. First fire was flamethrower bot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flame Trooper.
That's Flame Trooper. He's just the medium version.
Pulverizer. This guy's a menace to play against.
Yeah. Look at that. 5 damage. And if he's in a 3 or less range, he does an extra 2 damage. That is 7.
Yeah, 7 whole damage.
That can destroy most close ranges.
Menace. The Reaper bot.
Reaper bot, this guy's insane. He's very complicated. That's why I'm not going to explain any of it.
The Taser. This guy is super annoying to play against because his range is absolutely stupid.
He's also basically a win condition.
So stupid to play against. The Woodland bot.
New faction, the Plant. What I had in mind for this stuff was there were complaints in the factory for some reason, so they made eco-friendly bots. Now imagine the Fire faction gets a hold of this.
yeah. If you would take your eyes down here, this card takes double damage from fire. You know.
But that is a really cool design. Smoker bot. He smokes.
He smokes.
He creates smog.
Yes.
Dusty, I hope you're entertained and not falling asleep.
The MS Paint bot.
As you can see, that is MS Paint. It is probably copyrighted, so we won't use that name. Although I would resort to using Budget Bot instead.
Budget bot.
Echo
yeah.
Bot.
Budget bot.
He's cool.
Echo bot.
Basically what he does is it's like an echo, so he just attacks again.
Cool. Replicator.
Basically mid-range duplicator. And he makes the replicator.
Overgrown bot.
Some large leap from older to newer. We have glazed the medium bots a little bit, so there are a whole lot more after this.
Yes. Overgrown bot. Let's just speed run through stuff. Overgrown bot, part of the green faction. Bloom bot, green
Plant
faction. Golem bot, new faction.
He's part of the Mines faction, along with like crap like I think the Golden bot, Miner bot, some other stuff.
Yeah.
When he splits, he actually makes the Golemites. Cool.
So 2 health bars. Combo bot.
Combo bot. He's part of the Fist faction. I don't know what the Fist faction does, but shit. Okay, that's cool.
Virus bot.
Virus bot. He's part of the Virus gang. Virus faction. They do what viruses do. What else do you expect?
Very, very cool design, I will say.
Yes.
Eclipse bot.
Eclipse bot. He's very cool. Summons a rift.
I
love you. Based on the I love you virus. I did my research.
But it is research. I love you duplicate because he duplicates.
Yeah. He corrupts people.
The multi-purpose.
His whole thing is that you can actually transform into 3 different movies. And just go ahead and scroll through those right now.
The brawler, the tank,
close range, medium range,
and the sniper.
Far range.
Nice. The Kraken bot. Part of the water
Kraken.
faction.
Water faction.
Water faction.
Very cool.
Halo bot. New faction.
Halo bot.
Actually, isn't that tank?
Yeah, that is the tank faction, yes.
Yeah. The square is a tank faction.
Yes, square's tank.
Coral bot is yet to be.
These are some newer. There you will see you will now see some concept art in the corner there.
Very
Coral
nice.
bot. He's got coral.
Dead coral.
The dead coral bot. He's dead. He's still got coral on him.
Slouching.
He's slouching.
Overheated bot.
Overheated bot.
He's a little bit
Part
red.
of the fire faction. He will be overheated. Furnace bot, also part of the fire faction. We did buff the fire faction in this update. As you can see, he's got a pretty cool design.
And now we have the crystalline bot.
He is part of the mines there. I don't really know what he does, but apparently he can attack the faction leader, so it's pretty good.
Now we get on the long range.
Yes. These guys, they're also about like low HP, but they're low HP because you can barely hit them.
They are as far away from the action as they can be, right next to your faction leader. So
yes. So they deal quite a bit of damage.
We have the Ranger bot, the most basic. The Rocket bot, which can be really, really stupid to play against.
Yeah. If you're like Nickoli, he knows how to use this thing.
And it is a menace. The Sniper
bot.
bot.
I can't really see the art because of the tags. What tags?
What tags?
What tags?
On a bet. Whatever. Anyway, Sniper bot. The Flame Shot bot, which is
Flame Shot bot, yep.
The Flame Faction's long range.
Fire faction.
Refuel bot.
Private Health faction.
Railgunner bot. This guy's a menace. Another win
This
condition.
guy is iconic.
This is iconic right here.
He's one of the most powerful bots in the history of Vector Sim.
This guy doesn't have a nitro, does he?
Yes, he does.
I am afraid.
You should.
Offline bot. This one is.
This guy's cool because you can just swap him out for a bot after like 4 turns.
Yeah.
He's really cool. Very nice concept.
Photon bot.
Photon bot, basic sniper, I believe. Yeah, he's got piercing. That's actually a new faction called the Marksman faction.
Which, if you see, is a purple bullet. The Storm bot.
Storm bot. Basically just electric type far range.
Sentinel.
Yeah. Think of this as Belle from Brawl Stars. Now her super, she targets somebody and then she does more damage to them. That's basically what Bro does.
Yeah. Grappler.
Grappler. He's got the speed because he actually is one of the few bots that can move.
Yes.
So
most bots cannot move.
Yeah. About all bots can't move, so.
Yeah, we got about 10 minutes.
Alright.
Autumn.
Yeah.
Screen's long range. Trojan Sniper.
Trojan Sniper. Really love that design. Just fires. Brawl Stars everywhere. Yep.
Yup. Pretty much.
Virus far range.
Water far range.
Water far range. Wave shot.
Oblivion bot.
Oblivion bot. This guy's cool. I will explain him real fast. Basically what he does is he can remove a bot from both players' decks and they will no longer be able to be usable in the game for the rest of the match.
Even if they draw that card again, they cannot use it.
Yeah. This guy's coming up. He's super cool. Let's watch this. Pizza bot.
Pizza bot.
He's sick. Cause he's I'm pretty sure the only health bot so far that can actually switch between regularly attacking bots and then healing bots. Yes. And also I gave him like that cool friggin' design because why not? He's the pizza bot for frick's sakes.
Clone shot.
Clone shot. He looks friggin' weird up there. He's basically the hive mind of the far range.
Yes. General bot.
General bot. He was supposed to be for the drone, so I don't know what we're gonna do with him now.
Who knows? Now we get on to support cards.
Support cards, yes. These are... Oh, they're actually called commands.
Or commands, yes, commands.
Forgot about that. Basically just like, like... Think of it as like a spell in a card game. Like, you always got like those spell cards that just do random bull crap.
Yeah, Clash of Clans.
That's basically what these do.
Clash of Clans spells.
Yeah, just like start like scrolling through them, because like a lot
of... drop, this one has to do with the drone, yeah. So I don't know. Talking to. Now this one is funny because the therapist bot design came from this card. This card became first, and Nickoli was like, if it's on a card, it's gonna become a card. If there's a bot in a card that's not a card, we're making it a card. So that's where therapist bot came from.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't matter. This guy doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Lightning Strike.
Sure. That is the best command in the whole game.
Yes, it is.
That gives you free energy and a free card.
Free energy and a free card.
For free.
Code 16. This is actually... I forget that all these are just gone now.
Yeah.
Visor enhancement. More range.
Yeah, more range. That one would just place a brawler bot where the drone was.
Yeah. Command walk forward. One of the very few.
That's funny. Because I heard it wrong, what they wanted me to design that for, and that's what it came up as. We moved your bot forward one space. Completely and utterly useless.
Oh yeah,
right, El Atomico.
El Atomico, sadly, is not with us anymore.
He will be reworked. All of these will be reworked. So many cards, yet each unique. Yes, that is correct.
Yes.
Wait until you see what's next. Anyway,
Fire drop.
continuing. Fire drop. It's fire stuff.
Operation Destroy.
That's kind of complicated, I guess. I don't know. No, it's just if this is used on a DR lab bot, they can attack again. So
yeah.
that can be really broken, actually.
Carpet bomb.
Carpet bomb. That was actually really good command. Good for like destroying like portions of areas.
Yes. Advanced
My
intel.
throat is starting to hurt. Advanced intel. Basically, just get a card from the deck. That's it.
Quick army.
The army just like soldiers.
Cut the Wi-Fi.
That just basically you skip their turn. That is kind of just what that is.
Skip your turn. Womp
Skip your turn, mom.
womp. Secret technique.
Secret technique. That is just a heal for your faction leader. Very good.
The Great Reset. Destroy all bots and non-energy tower buildings on both players' fields.
Yeah, this stuff starts getting insane.
15 energy, by the way. 15 energy is insane.
Free money.
Free money. Button trap.
Button trap. Oh yeah, there is a thing called the button where you press the button, it destroys an entire area.
Mm-hmm.
That got very annoying because like the battlefields would be absolutely filled to the brim with bots and you couldn't do anything about it.
Just boop, death.
Boop, death.
Button lock.
Button lock. More button stuff.
Static charge.
Oh, that's cool. You just use your faction leader's ability when they're on cooldown.
And now we have Nitro. Nitro stuff.
Yeah. These are the factory reset hypercharges. These can be used for all the bots, or all the cards except for commands and faction leaders. If you dare so think of hyper commands, I will come to your house and I will torture you.
They do make the distinction by having a purple outline.
Hypothetically, I will not do that, but hypothetically, theoretically.
The Nitro Catapult.
That is what I meant. Theoretically. Nitro Catapult. A lot of these are just like
Redesigns.
extreme buffs.
Yeah. And redesigns, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Nitro Turret, yet to be designed.
Designed.
Nitro
Brawler. He's cool.
He's cool.
Can attack twice.
Nitro Shockwave.
Yeah. He basically... Yeah, he stuns the whole thing. All the bots.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Nitro Explosive. This guy is the meta.
Yes, he is the meta.
Nitro Golden.
Nitro Golden. He's basically just like the Nitro version of original Golden. Duh.
Nitro Jackpot. Doesn't have a design. Pain.
I don't know what I was doing.
Nitro Taser.
Nitro Taser. This guy's crazy.
This guy is also meta.
He doesn't have a special ability. He just got increased stats. That is it. And that is the Nitro. And he is broken.
He is broken.
It's paint. Yeah. That was Nitro Commander. He does not work with the drone anymore, so...
Nitro Gunner.
We're acting like this is like removing a member of the team because we found out that they were a predator.
Hey now, buddy.
At this point, it's normal.
At this point, it's normal.
I love that design. That is an amazing design.
Nitro pulverizer.
I also love that design. A lot of these are just like
Nitro Echo.
basic stat upgrades. No, it's like stat upgrades, and then additions to it with real cool builds.
Flame Shy, that looks sick.
I did not like this. I would be honest. Great.
Cool.
Yeah, he's cool.
Nitro Rocket.
That is also really cool sound out. And yeah.
I'm in fear.
Yeah, he looks great. One thing to point out is that the DR Labs bots with Nitro, they are red, opposed to the actual Nitro bots, which are all purple.
Yes, indeed. Then we have Nitro offline bot.
Now something we've recently added. The legendaries.
The legendaries.
Does Nickoli explain? Have you heard of the legendaries at all?
No, I have not actually.
So basically, what these are is you get during your match, you can get up to 4 legendary shards. Using these legendary shards, you can place your legendary bot down. You can have like a set legendary bot. So that thing, that icon, that's not how much it costs. That's how much turns it lasts for. So each legendary bot will have their own unique ability. They'll all be special in their own way, like Deadeye here. Basically, if you can line it up correctly, he can kill an entire battlefield. We've seen it in action. It is very possible.
It is very possible. In the hands of a good player, it is overpowered. Well, actually, anything in the hands of a good player is overpowered. Up next, Scrap Warden.
Scrap Warden. Oh, he does.
Attacks all boxes.
Inspector. He attacks whole sector. That is the sector. It's
Solar.
some new ones coming up. Solar. He's basically like the fire thing. And then the Overgrowth. It's like plant thing. As you can see from that concept art, he does not look good.
No. Constant
It's not looking
misery.
too hot.
And that's it. That's all we have.
Yeah, there's some like so, yeah, that is about all we have. I will say in the next update, we are getting a new thing, new addition.
That is the Factory Reset Mechanical Conquest.
That's our game. I hope you enjoyed our TED Talk. This podcast is overdue.
Yes, this podcast is heavily overdue. We got sick of waiting for it, so we took some initiative and made it ourselves.
Thank you for listening, Dusty. I hope you enjoyed.
Hold on, wait. We need to end the podcast back at the
Oh yeah. All right. Let me get back in there because I left. Also, shoot. Yeah, I need to figure out how to cancel the subscription before I end up paying every month.
Yeah, bro. You probably should have figured that out, huh?
I did it once. I just forget how to do it.
You best get.
Can my Roblox load, please?
Get the Roblox load, please.
Oh, all right. There we go. All right.
Anyways, we're back here. Waiting for him to get back here so I can actually end this podcast. Okay.
Okay.
Let me do outro.
Shoot. Hold on. One speaker.
Stupid. Am I good now?
Yep. All right. We're good. We're good.
Okay.
Let's go. So.
Thank you so much for watching and tuning in to this episode of the Yapatron podcast. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the Cockman so he can feed his family. We hope to see you at podcast, whatever one's going to be next, because I honestly have no idea. And I hope you all have a great night, and don't let the bed bugs bite.
We're gonna wait a second.